Okay, guys, welcome back to part. Oh, is it 3 now? It is 3 already. And today we're going to learn a little bit about making structures. So hopefully you guys have had a chance to make a few additional blocks since the last video. If you haven't yet and you have some ideas for some, feel free to pause the video, keep working on those, and then once you're finished making at least a couple blocks, you can come back, press that play button, or if you're just so excited you got to learn more, you can sit around and do that too. So the next thing we're going to learn how to do is we're going to make structures. And a structure in Minecraft is something like, you know, the jungle temples or the like ocean monuments, anything like that. So we're going to go inside of our little mod elements tab right over here. And on our green plus sign that we clicked on last time, we're going to look for the structure spawn, which we see right here. And we're going to name our structure first. So on the moon, which is the dimension I'm going to make by the end of this tutorial series, I want something like some kind of moon dome. So some kind of like moon base or dome that maybe you can find aliens and stuff in, or maybe it's just like ruined civilizations of old or something. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to have moon bases, and I'm going to create the new structure spawn. So right away, it's going to ask for some kind of structure to spawn. Right now, we don't have that. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to start really quick. I'm going to click the play button for Minecraft. Right up here. And this is going to run Minecraft. Let's create a new world. And let's call this structure world. And this is where we're going to put all of our structures for Minecraft. The way I'm going to set this up is I'm going to go to creative mode. I'm going to set it to peaceful mode, creative and peaceful. And there's one other option I want to change. Instead of more world options, I'm going to change this world type to super flat. So now that that's done, I'm going to click create world. And this will take a little bit to generate, but not too long. It's not a very complex world to set up. Boop. Perfect. And now that I'm in the world, there's a couple things. Oh, that's interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start typing a command. So I'm going to press the slash button on my keyboard and I'm going to give the dev, which is me, of course, and we need to give ourselves a structure block. Cool. What the structure block is going to let us do is it's going to let us set up predefined areas up to 48 blocks wide, long and tall, where we can build our structures. And what we want to do inside this block is if we right click on it, we can click on this little block right here, this data button. And I'm going to give my first structure a name. So I'm going to call this, what should I call this? I'm going to call this Moon Dome. And it's important to remember, we can't use any capital letters in this. Okay. I'm going to hit structure size. I'm going to go to 48, 48, and 48. This is the maximum size that we can have in Java, which is ridiculously huge. I don't need that much room. So I'm going to do something smaller. I'm going to do something like 12 by 12 by 12. And that's probably still too tall for what I need it to be. But it'll work for now. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to change this relative position to be 0 and 0, 0, 0. So this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. So X is going to be your red line, Z is going to be your blue line, and Y will always be your green line when you're looking at this grid that this generates. So if you ever need to change the size of your structure, you can do that inside of here. Now this is going to work for what I want. So I'm going to make something super simple to start with. I'm actually going to fast forward through me building this. So I will see you when I am done with my build, and hopefully you guys will be done with yours as well. Okay. Is he seething? Is he seething? Is he mad at me? Yeah, I could get fired over this. Wouldn't that be terrible? Okay, and now that I am done with the outside for my dome, I'm going to let this spawn anywhere on the moon. And right now, there's not a whole lot to this. It's pretty simple. I'll probably come back and work on this a little bit more, but I'm going to go into my block. I'm going to choose save. And now I have this Minecraft : moon dome saved. I'm going to hit done. Okay, so I'm going to save and quit. And now if we look into our workspace and we go to resources, you can see there's a structure file up here. And I can import a structure from Minecraft by clicking on this little blue box. And you can see right away, please select the structure to import. You need to create this structure in test Minecraft client, which is what we did up here, using a structure block, and the structure will appear on this list. Okay, so there's the moon dome. And now inside at the top of our workspace, we can click on that moon dome tab, and look, there it is. Okay, so for now, we're going to keep it like this. It can spawn pretty much anywhere I want it to. I'm going to make it spawn in groups of 3. Really, just to see if this works. Okay, that's fine. We'll save the odd element. And now, we're going to press the stop sign if you haven't already. We're going to play it again. Okay, now we're going to go to single player. We're going to create a new world in creative. And we're going to call this the structure test world. And we're going to delete this when we're done. But for now, we need to see if in a new world, we can get our moon bases to spawn. But look, we can actually see I got lucky. I spawned right next to one. And you can see inside, it's kept all of the air where it's supposed to be. It's actually cut that giant chunk out. And these ones look like... I've never seen a creeper underwater like that. Oh, they're not. They're not underwater. Look, it's going to be air in here. Pretty cool, huh? So we can see they're spawning. They're doing great. I'm going to close out. And inside of our moon base, you're going to notice one thing. And the thing you'll notice probably is that there was air inside of our structure. The reason for that is, so you see right here that there is the types of blocks to ignore. You typically, remember that gray block we set down for the structure block? We don't want that to show up. So we're always going to choose an option with structure block in it. Now, if we ignore the air in our build, if our structure is supposed to spawn underground, then rock is going to generate inside of that house. But if we only ignore the structure block, that means that we want Minecraft to count all of those blocks that used to be air as blocks to keep. So what that means is those air blocks are going to carve out a section of the rock. So now we've made our very first structure. I hope you guys have learned something today. Please drop a like, a subscribe, leave a comment on the kind of structure you made. I'd love to see what kind of mods, again, you guys are working on. It's always super, super cool to see other people interested in this kind of stuff. And again, until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video.